E3 2022 might be an online-only event again. The Entertainment Software Association, who organizes the event, made the announcement Thursday to GamesBeat, citing concerns with the COVID-19 Omicron variant. Details on how the event will take place will be announced later, but stopped short of confirming an online-only event similar to last year's. A lot of people are crying out about this news, saying that this is the death of E3, or at least the death of E3 as we know it. Considering that also Jeff Keighley, who you may know from the video game award shows, has already announced that he's going to be doing his Summer Games Fest again, like he's done the previous 2 years. I think that there might be some credit to these allegations, though, because E3 is not really seen as something that's really needed anymore, and with everyone going digital only, a lot of these companies can just kind of do their own events, and they don't really need an organized central event to do them in. So, RIP E3, I guess. Take-Two Interactive is buying Zynga. Zynga is the mobile developer behind Farmville and Words with Friends. The acquisition will be for $12.7 billion. Also, quick note, in this story, it says that Take-Two owns Codemasters, and they do not. They tried to buy them, but then they got outbid by Electronic Arts. I don't know why Rockstar is buying Zynga. I mean, they already have mobile developers for, like, porting Grand Theft Auto games over to mobile. I guess they want to port more stuff over to mobile? Red Dead Redemption 2 on mobile? I don't know. Rich get richer, I guess. Capcom bans pro player Robinho from all of its tournaments. The Street Fighter player, whose real name is Robson Oliveira, was banned due to bragging about sexual misconduct he engaged in. Trigger warning for those sensitive to rape and sexual assault references. On a stream last week, Oliveira discussed getting revenge on an ex-girlfriend who was cheating on him by getting her drunk, taking her to an undisclosed location, and letting 8 other men as well as himself take turns raping her. Oliveira has also had his Twitch channel completely wiped, been booted off his esports team, Patso team, banned from tournaments in his home country of Brazil, and had his title stripped from a recent tournament, with the prize money going to the second place winner instead. I'm a big fan of fighting games, so I'm familiar with the FGC, and I know about a lot of pro players, but I'm not entirely familiar with this player. But, yeah, considering what he was talking about, fuck him, and I'm glad that he was banned. Quite frankly, he should be arrested and have charges pressed against him. I have no sympathy for this guy, considering what he was doing. He didn't have the nerve to even brag about it afterwards. I hope he goes to jail for what he did, and yeah, just once again, fuck this guy. The Xbox One is dead. Microsoft has announced it stopped manufacturing the Xbox One S model. The Xbox One X and Xbox One S All-Digital Edition had already been discontinued before the launch of the Xbox Series X, and we now know they stopped making the standard Xbox One S at the end of 2020, leaving retailers to sell out their remaining stock. This is similar to what Microsoft did with the original Xbox. They discontinued it in 2005, the same year that the Xbox 360 came out. And yet at the same time, it also reminds me of when the Xbox One came out, when they actually announced a brand new model of the Xbox 360, the Xbox 360e model. So it seems like if the system is doing well, they will keep you around and even make a new model for you, and if it isn't, they'll cut you out. This goes to show once again that the Xbox One is widely seen as a disappointment, even though it's not a bad system.